very good morning from Parque Warner Madrid, and today I am joined by Mr. Airtime himself in his new superb Airtime t-shirt. Special merch for Mark.
Good, isn't it? I like it.
So we're at Parque Warner Madrid, first time for you.
Yeah, can't wait, looking forward to it. Some like really good coasters like Batman, Superman.
Coaster Express.
Can't wait for it. I've heard it's better than Q Cullen, so I'm expecting big things.
You may be disappointed. Let's see. Let's ask Stuz, who has been on Coaster Express before. Are you glad to be back?
Yeah, I'm glad to be back at the park, but Mark, Coaster Express is certainly not better than Q Cullen.
Oh, he's bitten.
No.
He's bitten in the first minute of the vlog.
No.
No. Let us know in the comments, is Q Cullen better than Coaster Express? I think we know the answer. Easily.
Q Cullen is number one, Woody.
Number one, Woody. Chris, looking forward to your first visit here.
Yeah. Looking forward to Superman most. Not looking forward to Coaster Express from what Stuz has said before. It's going to be goddamn awful, but no, looks good so far. Gonna have a good day.
Good stuff. We're joined by Stephen, Mike, Chris, Jimmy, hiding, but he's on camera, John and Stu. It's been a couple of years since you came here, Stuz.
Yes, 2015, last time I came here with Mike and Jimmy.
And Mike was snoring on that occasion, but you avoided it this time.
Yeah, I didn't get much sleep at
in 2015.
2015, no, but I'm sharing with Chris this time, so I got a good night's sleep last night.
Glad to be back though?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to getting back on Batman and Superman again. Two great coasters. Also, some great water rides here as well. The Rapids ride is probably the best Rapids ride I've been on.
Yeah.
It's just great fun.
Good
and
stuff.
Of course, they've got the other water rides as well. So, yeah, it should be a good day.
Good stuff. Glad to see you're excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really happy to be back here too. It's probably the 5th or 6th time I've been here. Just going to try and work it out now. Okay, 2012, 13, 14, 15 and 17. So yeah, it's really good to be back. I like this park. They don't add much in the way of new rides, but what they do have are good rides. It's really easy to get here from the UK, by the way. I'll talk about that later on in the vlog, talk about it at the end, just so I can recommend how to get here easily. But it is really, really easy, especially with Ryanair, even if they are a pain to travel with. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back on the Batman invert, see how it compares to Batman at Six Flags Great Adventure. I'll put a card in the top of the screen for the vlog from Six Flags, because we had a great time there. This did used to be a Six Flags park back in the day, so looking forward to seeing how it does compare to Six Flags Great Adventure, even if it isn't a Six Flags park anymore. First ride of the day is going to be Coaster Express in the far west, Old West Territory, something like that.
Old West, weren't it? Old West.
Old West Territory. Looking forward to this now you've seen it for real.
It looks impressive.
It does look impressive.
It looks impressive. It's got a big lift hill. It's got some
big turns.
Big turns. Hopefully there'll be bigger time.
Superb airtime is what we're hoping for today.
But we'll see. Visually it looks really good.
Yeah.
Whether it rides like that, it might be a bit deceiving. But we'll see. I can't wait for it. I literally can't wait for it.
We've just taken our first rides on Coaster Express, the infamous Coaster Express, and I think it's fair to say there is a mix of opinions. We'll start with John, who enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It was a bit rough in patches, but overall it's a very fun experience. It might have been I was in the second row, so not on the wheel seats. That might have helped, but I thought it was perfectly fine.
Good stuff. Chris, what did you think?
Didn't like it.
No.
No, I thought it was dreadful. First drop. I mean, it looks good, as we said before, from the top of the lift hill. Looks really good, but that first drop is dreadful. Mid-section was all right, and then this end section as well. I hated it. No, I didn't like it.
Needs different trains, I think.
Yeah, I was not a fan of that.
Mark, was there any superb airtime?
Hey, there was a little bit of airtime on it. I was quite impressed with it. Overall, I didn't think it was that bad, really. I've been on worse, you know what I mean? But other than that, it was quite fun and enjoyable. It was a bit bouncy in places, but nothing overly bad. I mean, I'll stand by, it's better than Q Cullen, so...
No, it isn't.
Well, we'll go to Stuz on that note. Stuz is the biggest Q Cullen fan going. So did you enjoy Coaster Express?
Talking shit. No, I didn't. It was absolutely awful. It's not changed since I last did it in 2015. It's just whether that's because I was sat over the wheels, like it's same on the National, like when they're sat over the wheels, it's a lot rougher than not sitting over the wheels. So I'll give it another go when see if it's any better. But yeah, it's still the worst Woody.
But what I think you should do is do 4 laps in the back row, and then you can give us a proper opinion.
What I think we should do is RMC it. That's what I think we should do. Yeah.
RMC it?
Yes, RMC it.
Do you know what? I could get on board with that.
Yeah.
Let's see Stephen and Stu's reaction when they eventually come into the station. It's got to be said that the dispatch times on it are really slow. Now that we've taken our rides on Coaster Express, the group has split up for a little bit of a while. Quite a lot of the group have headed over to do the rapids, whereas me, Mark and Chris, we're going to go and check out the Gotham City area of the park, check out one of the water rides in this area. Rio Bravo is also in this area as well, which we'll probably be doing later on. But for now, we're going to go and check out the Gotham City area, see what's over there, see how much it's changed since my last visit, show Mark and Chris what it looks like as well for the first time, see if any of the characters are about. We might even do the B&Ms too. So we'll see you over at Gotham City. So we're now in the Gotham City area of Parque Warner, and we just had the picture with Wonder Woman, Batman,
Yes.
Green Lantern.
Yeah.
What are your first impressions overall of Parque Warner?
I really like it.
Yeah.
It's obviously got the nicely themed. It's not over the top either, and it's just got that nice kind of atmosphere about it. It's just all relaxed and there's no one rushing around there. I genuinely really like this park. It's got so much potential to continue to improve. So especially like this area, it's really well done.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying it.
Good stuff. What are you thinking, Chris?
I echo exactly what Mark's just said. It's fantastic. First impressions, it's really well themed, it's really well done, good atmosphere, and I like how everything's spread out. Everything's not on top of you. You can move around and there's breaks in between everything. But all in all, yeah, I think it's a fantastic park.
Great stuff. Batman is Parque Warner's B&M inverted roller coaster. It's the same as all of the Batman coasters in the Six Flags parks. Six Flags did commission this ride being here. They did a lot of the infrastructure here when they owned the park briefly. And this is one of their rides. It's got the exact same layout as Six Flags Great Adventures Batman and all the other Batman clones out there. We will be giving it a go shortly. I'm going to try and get some off-ride footage of it too. My memory serves me rightly, getting on this is a bit of a faff because it does have VR, but it is a great coaster and I'm looking forward to getting on it again. We've just taken our first ride of the trip on Batman. How was it for you, Mark?
I really liked it. I genuinely really like that B&M. It's forceful throughout the entire layout. There's your slight little dead spot in it, but the rest of it is like you come down off and into the first inversion, you go around the helixes, you get real good tingly feet, and it's a good standard of a B&M. Really good.
How would you compare it to the Batman coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure, which we did a matter of months ago?
It's not quite as good as that one, because that one's got no dead spots. It's literally as soon as you come out of an inversion, you're going into a helix or going into another inversion on it. This has got just the odd little bit where it slows it down slightly, but other than that, it's brilliant. That said, it's like about the operations, though, not quite there, because I think the VR really hinders the operations on it, waiting for them 2 rows. But as in the coaster itself, it's good, really good.
Yeah, I mean, we did find as well at Six Flags Great Adventure that the operations weren't great on that Batman either.
No, it's just I don't know whether they just can't run it as well as towers, because literally they throw them out and it's. That seems a little bit longer than Nemesis as well.
It just took forever, didn't it?
Yeah, we just sat there on the brake run for what seemed like a minute or so. It's just like you're still waiting to send the other train, you're still checking it. I don't know. I think it might be just down as well because there only seems to be like 3 staff on the platform, as in 1 operating it, and then you've got one doing restraints on one side and then one doing the restraints on the other side, plus the queue.
And the VR.
And the VR, so it just slowed it down that little bit. It just dampened it a bit for me.
Yeah, definitely. Chris, what did you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. Disappointment was the operations. I'm not going to go into that, you just mentioned it, but the VR is the problem, which slows everything down. But all in all, the coaster's fantastic. It is intense throughout. It's a good layout. Really enjoyed it actually. It's probably not my favourite. I still rate Montu as my favourite, but this is up there as one of the best I've done. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that.
Good stuff. Should we go and try Superman?
Yes.
Excellent, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Superman?
Superman.
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 Superman. Hashtag send it. One of the best parts of the queue line for Superman here at Parque Warner is the Daily Planet theming of the main queue line area as you walk in to the entrance of the ride. You walk right through the Daily Planet offices where you've got all the clocks, you've got Lois Lane's office, Perry White's office, Clark Kent's office, you've got all the other office desks as well. It's just really well done, and it just goes to show the potential of this park. When Six Flags did get it open here in Madrid, they went really far into the detailing of all the queue lines. It's the same in the Batman queue as well. There isn't much theming around the ride areas once you're out on the rides, but the actual queue lines are really well done and do make queuing a little bit more bearable in what is a park that just doesn't do very good park operations. Since we last did some filming, we've been on Superman and we've now been on Stunt Fall, Parque Warner's giant inverted boomerang roller coaster from Vekoma. I really liked that roller coaster before we came here. I really enjoyed it today. Let's see what Mark thought, who didn't enjoy in Vertigo at Kings Island, which is also a boomerang.
Yeah.
But this one's a big boomerang.
I really enjoyed that. I absolutely loved it. I was a bit wondering because I didn't really enjoy the one where it was a bit too rough or whatever, but that was quite smooth. It's a bit weird though when you're going back up and I felt myself slipping out a little bit out of the restraint. I was like, oh, I don't like this. But then when you go and release it, I was like, yeah, this is so much fun. I really enjoyed it. Brilliant.
And we only waited, what, 15-20 minutes?
15-20 minutes maximum on it. You know, there's no real queue for it. I'm more than happily go around again in a bit.
Yeah, once everyone's got off the rapids and comes to join us, they'll hopefully be able to go on it too.
Yeah, I'm more than happy. I could rewrite that all day, I think. It was that good.
Great stuff. And while you're on camera, what did you think of Superman?
Superman, I really enjoyed Superman. It was the first little pre-drop, and then we had so much flow to go down on the first drop. It was absolutely brilliant. The rest of the layout was really good as well though. There was like inversions, it had a bit of airtime on it as well. Loved it. That is another superb coaster that's here. So brilliant. Loved it. Good stuff. It was superb, and there was airtime. Let's ask Chris. We'll start with Stunt Fall.
Stunt Fall, fantastic. Favourite coaster here now. It is forceful. It is smooth. It's got a slight rattle, but it's to be expected. Really like every part of the coaster just to look at. Really re-rideable. I agree with what Mark just said then, when you're up the vertical bits, it's pretty scary actually. Yeah. But then once it releases, the pace it picks up is really quick. But all in all, that is an absolutely brilliant coaster. I loved it.
Brilliant. And what did you think of Superman?
Superman, yeah, again, I came off that and said that was my favourite coaster here until I tried this. It's still a very good coaster. Yeah, again, it's got a slight rattle, but it transitions really well through the elements. Good airtime as well, especially the airtime hill midsection of the coaster. But no, all in all, another fantastic coaster. Loved them both.
Excellent. So we've done 4 of the 5 coasters. I think there's 6 coasters, I think it is. So we've done all the 4 major ones.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll do some water rides now.
Excellent.
Cool off a bit.
Brilliant.
It's well needed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's rather warm.
Yeah, so I'm glad you enjoyed it, because when we went on it, I wasn't sure if you'd both like it, so I'm really pleased about that. just away from Stunt Fall, there is the Yogi Bear Splash Battle ride. From past experience, I can tell you that you get absolutely soaked on this splash battle. There's not too many people on it at the minute, so I'm quite safe standing here and filming. But when a boat full of people comes past, I'm likely to get absolutely soaked.
Por favor, les rogamos que no dejen huecos libres entre su asiento y el siguiente.
No, ¿es esa? No, teniente, a ver.
We're just about to take our first ride of the trip on Rio Bravo, the main water ride here at Parque Warner. We've queued about an hour, so in that time we've had the camera on charge. But yeah, it's been a fast-moving queue, and I think it's fair to say that we're all looking forward to giving this a go, because we are absolutely roasting.
Oh my God! What the hell? I'm just going to move this way.
Oh God!
Hats, glasses.
There we go. Psycho drop time. Time.
to get moist. Everyone all right at the back? We're now in the queue for the rapids. But firstly, how was Rio Bravo?
I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it. The theming all the way around, there was no dead areas. And then that final drop's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And the reverse third time hill, superb. Superb. What a good water ride.
As good as you were expecting then, or hoping I should say?
Better. I was expecting, like, obviously I knew about the reverse drop, but like, I was expecting blank areas.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any. They literally thought about everything all the way around, so absolutely spot on.
Excellent. After queuing 84 years, we are finally on the rapids. This is as big as a big boat could get on this ride, because for some reason,
this is a big boat.
We're not allowed more than 6.
4 adults. 4 adults, they said. 4 adults.
4 adults. Well, Mike's not an adult. Gentle rapids, lazy river.
Yeah, it's just be like towers, won't it?
Don't be like that. Right, things are about to get moist. And not mildly.
Oh, rapids!
Walters! Oh.
No!
Rough.
Oh no. Please tell me they go off.
No.
Oh, they don't.
Not a single water jet on this whole thing goes off.
And there's no air time either, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I know what there might be.
Ah! Ah!
No, you never know, you might get air time.
Oh jeez.
Oh, no.
Right, moist. Ah!
Good one!
Apologies for water on screen.
Whoa! Oh, fuck.
Nah.
We also apologise for any language.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus, no!
Oh no.
Mike went Lancashire then, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Oh no. No. No.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God, no!
Ah! Ah!
Double whammy!
Feet!
Oh no.
Who's this guy?
Oh, whoa, what is this?
Ah! Stop laughing.
Oh no.
Duck season.
Oh no.
Right, camera!
Oh! Feet! Ah! Oh! 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 Walters!
Here we are, the end.
The end.
The end.
Was it worth the 84-year queue?
Not really.
Not really.
It was good though.
It was good.
It was good, just not worth 84 minutes.
84 years, I don't know about minutes. 84 minutes would have been an improvement.
It would have been.
At least we didn't get queue jumped whilst on the ride. We've just taken our first, for us, and last ride on that rapids.
Not because, I mean, they were a good rapids, but I don't want to be queue jumped. We went backwards at one point, I think.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's a great rapids. Really is. If it's warm and it's not busy, go on it.
Yeah.
Superb.
Superb. Studs, I know you like that, but how was that particular ride?
Absolutely superb. That is definitely still one of the best rapids rides I've ever been on anywhere.
Very wet, very cold. I need the sun.
Did its job then? Yeah.
It was good. Very good. But like Mark says, queue jumping, not happy with it.
Shocking, isn't it?
It's awful. Absolutely awful. It's the one ride and it's the worst on as well.
Yeah.
It's good.
Good stuff.
Very good.
Don't often rant on camera, but I'll try and curb the language. But the queue jump in here is an effing joke. We literally moved backwards in the queue at one point. Mike got his glasses knocked off by a queue jumper who was a little bit too hasty in getting past. They're just so rude sometimes. There's just no need for it. Just ask. That's all you got to do is ask. Can I come past? Yeah, of course you can. But there's none of that. They just barge past you. They have no regard for what you're doing. You might have a disability. They might knock you in it. You might be on your phone. They might knock your phone out your hand. There's just no need for it. And the park needs to get in control of it. It's an absolute disgrace, and it's actually ruined the rapids for me. The queue is just shit. It's just no other way of putting it. Absolute shite. And it's probably tarred what has been a good day, because this park is really nice, but when you're getting queue jump like that, it's just not on, and the park needs to sort it out. It doesn't happen on any of the other rides. Why should it happen on the rapids? Also, I have never known a rapid that stacks. Why is the rapid stacking? I used to work on water rides and never seen anything like it. Good ride, but operations are a joke. Queue management, pathetic. Need to sort it out. We've just done Passage del Terror. I don't think I'm ready for the Halloween season. That was absolutely terrifying.
I don't think Mark is either.
I don't think Mark's ready. He's not mentally prepared.
I'm not. I've instantly regretted saying, yeah, target me, because I bricked it in that. Literally, I walked around like this.
Yeah.
He was. If you come, do that. €5 bargain. It is brilliant. It is very, very. The sets are superb on it, and there's so many jump scares in it. It is. But I'm not. I think I might be out of Halloween. I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for it.
Does anyone want to stand in for Mark over the Halloween season? Stuz, Gemma, we've got a victim. Are you out? I'm not sure you're going to handle Twisted Clowns.
I know. I will be bouncing off the walls in that thing.
You're bouncing off the walls then. I wish we could have filmed it.
I know. Oh. Bring on Halloween.
Bring on Halloween. It's not long now. Stuz, you're a fan of scare mazes.
Yeah.
We've done a lot over the years. Yeah. How do you rank that one?
I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed it. It was a lot of jump scares in it. Mind you, a lot of the jump scares was Chris behind me, absolutely yelling at the top of his voice. You know, and it did shit me up a bit on that one. But great sets, as everyone said, great characters in it. The nun and all that, which I love horror films, so that was right on my street in there.
I was going to say, you're a fan of the films that it was based on?
Yes, I am, yeah. I love my horror films, so...
Good stuff.
So yeah, it's great.
Let's ask Mike. Mike was at the back, he was taking the rear. How was it for you?
I didn't get an awful lot of the scares.
You got to watch us all?
Oh, it was a good laugh.
Yeah.
It was hilarious, but yeah, because it got fairly elongated. They'd all long been out before I got a lot of people walking down behind me going, like that'll be it.
Just want to talk about Passage del Terror again. It's like a week until we're doing Halloween stuff. It won't even be a week when this video goes up. And after that, I'm just not sure I'm ready. I can't wait. I really can't wait for the scares, but I'm so glad I'm the cameraman. Please, if there's any actors watching, go easy on me. Take it out on Mark. He's the man for the camera.
Yeah, just take it out on me. Literally just ambush me. Ambush me. Because that's got me ready for it.
Yeah.
That has really got me ready for it. I can't wait for it. That passage there was brilliant. Everything about it. Now it is Halloween season and I can't wait.
Yeah, we're there, aren't we? We're there at last.
Yes.
And now, just to scare you again, S&S Drop Tower.
Yeah, by the size of it, it could be a 3 screamer.
A 3 screamer?
Yeah.
Shall we do it?
Yes.
Shall we do the 3 screamer S&S Drop Tower? It's a big one. Team drop tower, or shot tower, has returned. Let's start with Chris, he's a bit irate.
They are the worst operations of a ride I've ever seen. Started when we got in the queue, was running all 3 towers, and the queue was moving pretty well. They were using 1 tower for fast track, the other 2 for the main queue. We got towards the actual station of getting on. Tower 3 here went down, and the other 2 towers are now being used, 1 for full fast track, and the other one is half fast track. So there's only 6 people out of the main queue going for every time it runs. I mean, that is ridiculous.
All that.
It is unbelievably bad. I'm so frustrated with that. It's
considering how good the park could be,
yeah.
When that happens and the rapids happens.
Yeah, I mean that is awful. It is. There was a family in front of us, a family of 4, that missed, I think, 3 times it went up and down, and they just had to stand to one side, and they were shouting just for 2s and 1s out of the queue. That's awful. I've never seen anything like it.
No, it's not
really
good.
Bad.
Mark, what did you think?
The shot tower was alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was alright actually.
The shot tower was alright. You know, you got airtime at the top, but he's just spoilt it. Absolutely spoilt it. Like Chris says, you know, when it was literally just letting 4 and 2s. It's just like you sat there for ages, and you're like, alright, just get me on, please. And it literally has spoilt it for me. But other than that, the shot tower itself is really good.
Really could be a great park.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It is a really nice park, and you can see the potential in it, and they're just not living up to it at the moment.
That's what annoys you more, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can see the potential this place has got, and when it's being run like this, it's like, oh, so annoying.
Here's Captain S&S.
Howdy.
You enjoy that?
Very good S&S tower.
Was it like an organ?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Very, very good. I'm just a bit gutted it switched from combo to shot only, and they closed the tower, and
that's because you queued like 84 years.
I know, I'm really, my foot's falling off now.
You've aged quite a bit in that queue line.
I'm going to have to go and have a sit down, I think.
Here at the Pleasure Beach Experience bus stop, we're going to do a little wrap up of the Parque Warner vlog that we've done today. And we'll start with the one who's standing up waiting for the bus at the wrong place.
Bruce.
Parque Warner, your second visit?
Yes.
How's it been?
It's not been bad. It's been good in some places, not so great in others.
Go on then, start with the positives.
Batman is out of this world, especially at night.
Pat's number 1?
No, it's still just behind Raptor.
Still
which
behind
puts it
Raptor.
about number 3, maybe number 4 for me. I need to sit down and really think about that over the winter.
Top 10 in December's PV monthly.
It's a definite top 10 coaster.
Yeah.
It was my number 1 for a long time, but Raptor is better than it just. But at night, Batman's fantastic. Great coaster. Water rides, the actual rides are great. The queues are a waste of time.
I think that takes us to the negatives.
Yeah.
Go for it.
The rapids and its queue, and the fact that it's got an open gate to let people just walk into the queue in front of you.
Halfway through the queue as well.
Which is why an hour's queue took an hour and a half.
It shouldn't have been an hour's queue, that.
No.
No way.
It was listed as an hour. It took an hour and a half. The absolute
and you queued
joke.
twice.
Yeah, twice in that. The first time was even worse because the paid queue jumping was on there.
Yeah.
I know we covered that a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, the fast track was on as well, but they were loading more fast track than main queue, which I believe was issues elsewhere as well. One thing I will say is the place looks brilliant at night.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, you got the shot towers there, look brilliant with the logo on the top. Everywhere's lit up. The Batman entrance is fantastic. Batman entrance looks awesome.
So overall highlight?
Batman.
Batman. And would you come back?
Yes.
But not soon?
I might do. I mean, there's a couple of rides I've not been on today for restraint reasons, so I may well come back maybe next year, something like that.
Should we get you on the keto?
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, definitely. I'd come back. It's not a bad park. It's just if they worked on the faults, it'd be an outstanding park.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, if they've polished it off a bit, it'd be an outstanding park because it's got some really great rides in it. The rides are top notch and a good selection off, apart from Coaster Express is the one I don't like from my last visit. I gather it's not really changed much.
In places? In places. It's all right in places.
But I gather the overall ride experience hasn't changed an awful lot, really. I didn't go on that today because it's got them really short intimate seatbelts on it.
Moving on. So that's Mike. Let's go to Chris and Gemma. How was it for you? First time visitors?
I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think it's a really good park, yeah. Apart from the operations, which are dire. Not going to go into that, I mentioned it before. But no, all in all, the park's nice, good atmosphere. It's really nice at night, really well lit up. And some good coasters as well, especially Stunt Fall. I'd say that's my favourite coaster here up to now. I enjoy Superman, enjoy Batman, but just something about Stunt Fall, its uniqueness. I've never done one of them before either, so yeah, I'd definitely come back as well. You?
I'd come back, I wasn't a fan of Stunt Fall. I preferred the Woody. I'm going to be one of the first.
No, not Coaster Express.
Yeah, I liked Coaster Express. First drop I wasn't keen on it, but after that I loved it.
Something wrong with you.
There's just something wrong with me though.
Fair enough.
But no, all in all, but yeah, been a good trip.
Great stuff. Stu, Mark, had fun?
Yeah, it's been superb, hasn't it, really?
Superb. Highlights, lowlights. I'm gonna ask you quick because we've got left on the memory card as usual.
The rides are solid, coasters are solid, flat rides are solid, water rides are solid. It is a really good overall park. The only thing that lets it down are the operations on it.
Yeah.
And that's like just puts a bit of a sour taste sometimes. If they were to improve, you'd literally come back, literally play every year because you can have so much fun here. Because like literally say the rides are really, really good, so that's it.
Totally agree. John, highlights, lowlights?
I think highlights is the overall standard of roller coasters here. I thought really good, like Batman and Superman ride as well. I didn't mind Coaster Express, for example. And Stunt Fall was something I've not never done before, and I thought that was excellent. But I think low lights, as everyone else has said, you've got to look at the operations here. It's been, whether it's the way they use fast track into the main queue line, or just the slowness of the rides, and obviously the VR on Batman as well. It's just everything seems designed to hold up queues, which is a bit of a pity, really. So I've really enjoyed it today. I'm definitely looking forward to coming back tomorrow.
Good stuff. So yeah, that's the end of our day at Parque Warner. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog up to now, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a wrap up. So I've been here quite a lot over the years, like I said earlier on in the vlog. So I just want to mention how easy it is to get here if you've never been or you're thinking of coming back. From the UK, fly to Madrid. Don't stay in Madrid though, stay in Pinto. Pinto is like 10-15 minute taxi ride or about 20 minutes in the bus. It's not far away at all. You'll find plenty of good places to stay on booking.com. Not sponsored by booking.com, but they do have great hotels and deals in Pinto, which isn't far from Parque Warner, so we'll definitely recommend staying there rather than in Madrid city centre, because if you stay there, you're going to pay more money. You're going to pay a lot of money then to get back to this park. It's about 16 miles away from Madrid itself, this park, so stay in Pinto. It's one of the closest places to this park, definitely. I can only echo what everyone else has said. The rides are good. I don't like Coaster Express, but it did seem a bit better than last time. Batman's good, but the operations are so bad, and I just think they're so slow. There's just no urgency whatsoever. I don't like criticising ride operations particularly, but they're the worst I've ever seen. Worst I've ever seen. They're just absolutely shocking. And it goes on all of the coasters, but especially Batman. Literally, we were stood in the air gates after the other train had arrived back, but we didn't get taken to the air gates until the other train had been on the brake run for about 2 minutes, and then we stood for an extra 5 minutes. It's just annoying when you see good ops in other parks, and it does put me off coming back. There's that as well as the queue jumping. The queue jumping is an absolute disgrace. I know that it happens here and it happens at Portaventura, but it just puts me off. It really puts me off. When you go to other parks around the world and it doesn't happen, if people want to go past, they want to join a family member, or they want to just meet their friends further up the queue because they don't know, they might have got drinks for everyone, they might be in the toilet, might be taking medication. That's fine. Just say, excuse me, can I come past? Even if it's in your local language, we get the gist of it. But it's when it's just pushing past. Like I said earlier, someone literally took Mike's glasses off because they were that desperate to get past. They'd have just gone, they get past you lads. Even if it had been in Spanish, we'd have gone, yeah, you just got out of the way. But instead it was just coming through like a bull in a china shop. There's just no need for it. It's just really peed me off, to be honest. But yeah, I do like this park. I like the DC area. I like the rides. I like the water rides especially, they're good. The park is really good, but the way it's run and the way the queue jumping's handled, it's just shocking, and it does make you think, do I really want to come back? I probably will come back, but it'll probably be a few years, obviously, other than coming back tomorrow. But yeah, give it a go if you've never been. There's great rides, but that's all I can say. It's just annoyed me, the queue jumping earlier, and it's probably left a bit of a bitter taste in the mouth. But a good park, well worth a visit. That's all from me, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Pleasure Beach Experience video.